Assalamualaikum and good afternoon everyone. Today in our lesson we're gonna learn about matter.
Oh wow, look at that! How come the powder of coffee can melt in the water? And how come the water follow the shape of the glass? To answer the question, let's look up today's lesson. Next, let's talk about what is matter. Matter is everything around you, and making you are made up of matter, like the tree, smoke, and the water that we drink. Matter can be found under the three different physical forms. That's called state of matter. There are three states of matter, that is solid, liquid, and gas. Let's talk about solid. Solid's particles are packed closely together. The force between the particles are strong enough that the particles cannot move freely. They only can vibrate. As the result, solid has a stable defined shape and defined volume. Solid can only change the shape under the force. A solid can transform into the liquid through melting, and liquid can transform into a solid through freezing. As you guys can see in the video right now, we can see that the space between the particles are very small until it's very close. You don't have any gaps and they cannot move freely. And you can see the particle movement. They move like using a vibrate and fixed position. They are static in one place. Now let's talk about liquid. Liquid is a type of matter with a specific properties that make it less rigid. A liquid can follow and does not have specific shape. Instead, a liquid conforms that the shape of the container in which is it held. For example, we can see liquid can follow the shape of the glass and the shape of any container. They will follow exactly the same shape. As you guys can see in the liquid movement molecule, we can see the space between the particles are moderate, and you can see the particles arrangement are not too close but not too far, and particles movement are freely and collide with one another. Now let's talk about gas. Gas molecules have either very weak bond or no bond at all, so they can move freely and quickly. Because of this, not only gas can conform to the shape of the container, it will also expand completely to fill the container. Gas molecule has enough kinetic energy that the effect of the intermolecule force is small and they are spaced very far apart from each other. The typical distance between the neighboring molecules is much greater than the size of the molecules. As you guys can see in the video, the space between the particles of gas are very large, and the particles arrangement very loose. That means they are very far between each other, and the movement, they are moved randomly and collide with one another. So what is the difference between solid, liquid, and the gas? So let's figure out. In the table above, we can see the complete comparison about the three states of the matter.